Owusu amongst the crowds. Owusu to the back post, and an equalising goal! Nathan Saliba, against all the odds, Montreal tie things up in Atlanta.
And the safety valve they haven't had in the past in Prince Owusu, and he continues his run. Does a fantastic job here, throwing the step over. He's outmanned, but gets out and just stands up a perfect.
Pierce whips the ball in beautifully towards goal. It goes. Now then, Montreal back on level terms, and it's their new number 9, Prince Owusu. Amongst the sea of silence, Montreal celebrate.
They continue to fight back. It's a great ball from Pierce, and how about this header here from Campbell? This is onside there. You can see Owusu on that back post.
On the Soldier Field surface, Campbell behind Owusu, but he got his foot on it. Clark, plenty of space on this near side. Petrasso, his cross wide open far side. Sealy, there it is! They deserve it, no doubt about it. And Dante Sealy, living on the right side, gets his first goal in a Montreal shirt.
Loturi in the 28th, Caden Clark in the 36th. But this deflected ball on the way in, overlapping run, and just when you think Petrasso has the opportunity to pull the trigger, dinks in this ball. Sealy in an onside position. AR keeps the flag down, opens up the hips, preferred left foot. Brady just hung at his mercy. Great goal, great start for Montreal. Looking for that response, they get it. 1-1 50th minute here at Soldier Field.
Owusu will turn a pace, trying to get around Shaberko. Nice ball to Clark. Chance for Montreal with numbers here. Clark from long range. Off the post. Rebound. Owusu puts it away. And the offside flag has come up once again against Montreal.
Second half, Donadell's side has really perked up, and this is going to be tight here. This is very tight because Caden Clark does excellent to strike this ball here low and hard when it makes it.
Another corner kick, 8th of the match for CF Montreal. With 20 minutes to go. Ball sent in by Petrasso. It's there for the taking. Comes to Waterman, and Waterman is equalized. Joel Waterman collects the captain's armband and has leveled the match for CF Montreal. Graham Roach looking for Pierce. Pierce, another cross in, and it's there for Vrioni. What a strike! That is magnificent! Vrioni!
One more roll of the dice in the first half. It's not cleared away at all, and it's hammered towards goal and in from Giacomo Vrioni! And in predatorial fashion, Giacomo Vrioni off the mark at Stade Saputo as Montreal find their first home goal of the campaign, and boy did they need it!
Finally happened, and it is that man Vrioni as well, doing what he does so well, poaching inside the area. The chances were coming, Montreal flooding the box with players, and it falls kindly to Vrioni, who steers it home from close range with what might be his last kick of the match, as he just puts the foot to it beyond Blake, who from that range can't get near it. A kind bounce, something that Marco Donadell has bemoaned, that they haven't had the luck inside the area.
Then he's had a couple more chances. He's got to be ruthless on his next one. And I think he's probably telling himself that, Alonso Martinez, right now.
Saliba. Owusu.
Prince Owusu! Feeling like a king in the Big Apple. Back on the scoreboard. Montreal leads at Yankee Stadium.
He needed to put it in the back of the net. Comes out to the second half. Oh, great body from Saliba in the way. And then Owusu just gets it out of his feet, lets it fly towards that top corner. That is exactly what he needed. And that's exactly what Montreal fans want to see from Prince Owusu. What a great goal that is. silencing the critics.
Part of a back line that conceded 64 goals last season. Most defensive record in club history. At the other end, though, Guy forward. Clark lets it run. Owusu. Less towards goal! Breakthrough in Montreal blue. And Petrasso finds his first for Montreal.
Has had to suffer so much on the road. Now coming back home after their first win of the season, you can see the confidence coming into the team, and it goes from one side and comes all the way to the next, and it's a clever little back heel, cut back a dummy, and then how about this extra little back heel from Prince Owusu to Petrasso, who does the rest, and CF Montreal against the best teams in MLS with a 1-0 lead here at home at Stade Saputo.
Luca Petrasso.
Clever from Vrioni, who's just been starved of service.
Petrasso, he's done well, and Vrioni touches it in. It's a consolation for Montreal. It comes from Vrioni, and something for that group to get hold of.
To Petrasso, because that's a couple times now the second half he thinks, you know what, I'll just goal myself then. When he gets on the ball, look at him dancing between defenders and then fizzes it across goal. That's where Vrioni, where he operates, where his paycheck is signed. Little tapping at the back stick. This is Vrioni kept himself onside as well.
Trunelo, I think, will like his chances. He's made a couple slight shifts with the Bobisi coming into the team. That'll move Nathan Nordhaus a little wide.
In the meantime, here's Owusu at the other end. Prince Owusu. And now Vrioni. Goal! Inside 5 minutes. And the bells are ringing in Montreal.
Talked about coming out with a strong start, and it's two strikers from Donadel, and the first time Owusu brings it down, it comes off and drops right at the feet of Giacomo Vrioni back into the team. Turns so well here, and this extra little touch, that patience to give himself the distance, to create that leverage, gives him all the edge he needs, and stays so alert. That first striker doesn't quite come off, but the knockdown, it's a bit...
Well, this would be quite something. It's Owusu against Hugo Lloris to give Montreal a second goal. Owusu scores! They can't believe it! Montreal's number 9 scores Montreal's 10th goal of the season.
And Montreal have been aggressive throughout this first half to begin this game and get rewarded for it with Prince Owusu stepping up. Vrioni already with 1 goal. Now the other number 9, Prince Owusu, stepping up calmly, picking his spot past Lloris. Montreal at home.
Joel Waterman with the lead 3. Sealy. Loturi ahead. Clark to play this forward. Montreal looking to get on the board, and they do! The neat finish.
Just cannot keep a clean sheet. And it's really good play from Sealy. He just keeps his width and then just gets the better of Al and then finds the corner. But what I really like about this finish is that it's more about precision than it is about power. Finds the corner. Maybe, just maybe, Montreal will think that they've got a lifeline back into this game, because we know with Inter Miami.
Ya lo voy a degraduar, Liceo, porque le puse el príncipe, pero no, hoy no se ha ganado el apodo.
Arriba, remate el segundo, gol. Gol, 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 gol. Apareció Loturi con un cabezazo dentro del área enfrente del arquero, a pesar de una floja marca del Inter Miami. Estamos 4-2.
Increíble. Esto ya es la cereza en el pastel para la gente de Montreal. Hacen menos deshonroso.
Can really hurt you.
Remember, the Albanian striker Giacomo Vrioni not available because of a red card last game. Owusu here, first real chance inside the 18. Owusu will hit into the back of the net. And Montreal have struck first here inside Shell Energy Stadium. One chance and one goal to give the visitors the lead.
Against the run of play in transition. And somehow Owusu is able to slip through a really crowded area. Once he's able to put his head up, and really well done from Caden Clark. You talked about that final ball contributing into the attack, and once he's able to put his head up and down again, he's facing the goal at that point with no one in front of him. It's a crowded area.
Another ball for Owusu, and he makes it 2. Goals come in bunches, and the crowd here in Texas is absolutely shocked. Less than 90 seconds later.
And if you actually watch here, watch the run from Owusu. He actually gets tugged on, and he's calling for a little bit of a foul. Jersey pulled, looking at the referee, nothing there. He keeps his run going. It's a phenomenal ball from Guboglu. It's just a picture-perfect cross.
And the thumbs up that the Colombian center back should be able to continue, but not before Jalen Neal makes it 3-0 Montreal. His first goal in over 2 years and his first in a Montreal shirt. C'est bon, c'est bon.
From the Dynamo with referee. And look at that. Just all the way, just that in-swinger with the perfect amount of pace. And look at that. No one's on him. No one's got an arm on him. He's able to walk freely.
Here's Loturi. Vilsain. Inviting ball in for Owusu. Goal! Signs of life. Signs of something for CF Montreal, who have a goal and an element of positivity here this evening.
Really well worked from CF Montreal, coming from this right side all the way out to the left, and it's an early ball in from Vilsain. They find their target. It's a lovely in-swinging ball that Owusu gets his head to it.
Sprayed into this right-hand side for Sealy. Can he offer something here? Sealy! Pushed to one side. Loturi on the edge! It's just a massive goal for CF Montreal. Is this the moment? Is this the goal that sends them on their way?
When you're the only team in MLS to yet to have a home win, you can either sit back and feel sorry for yourself, or you can set the tone and be the protagonist, and that's exactly what CF Montreal have done in these first 20 minutes. And as Sealy, back from Trinidad and Tobago, who's positive, hits it towards the back post. And the redirection, first time finish from Loturi to put it in the back of the net. You can see the way this stadium erupted.
Qui a la plus de possession en MLS, en troisième équipe avec la moyenne la plus haute de possession, 55%. Au ballon derrière, Owusu! La visite est généreuse. Merci pour Owusu. C'est 1-0 Montréal. Pas pu rêver en carrière une offrande, un caviar de Lionel Messi, involontaire, mais ça restera dans les annales et dans ses plus grands souvenirs à Prince Owusu. Opportunisme, efficacité, il met Montréal dans de très bons auspices dans cette rencontre face à l'Inter Miami, et on pouvait se demander justement qu'est-ce qui arrive avec cet Inter Miami. Est-ce qu'on est en lendemain de veille après l'élimination en Coupe du Monde des clubs? Oui, on a marqué l'histoire de la MLS, on était en 8e de finale, mais c'est pas facile de revenir à la compétition, à la MLS.
Loturi. Loturi into the box. Owusu Bellew. Swept down. Owusu into the corner. Prince has got a pair. But is it too little, too late? Resolute defending Coelho. It's taken a second. We're through the 4 minutes of stuff.
Owusu to tie it up. Gorgeous. The stutter. The silky roll to the back corner. And Montreal have drawn level late.
I believe that Brekalo is going to be sent off. He gets rewarded because Schlegel comes through him overzealously, and then he finishes. This is what a 9 in confidence looks like. He steps up, looks the goalkeeper in the eye.
Craig hitting that big switch. All done with that right foot, and now Waterman, who stayed forward from the break, will lift a crossing towards Prince Owusu! And there's your leveler before halftime. Prince Owusu staying red hot with 8 goals in 7. Montreal on terms.
Their heads, and they've continued to fight, and it's a big ball across. It stretches the play, and it's Waterman, the center back, plays it with the left foot to the far post. And how about this for a finish? An informed striker taking this with his off foot in the air. It's not an easy one, putting it right back across. What a time to hit it. It's 11th of the season, and right before halftime, CF Montreal right back in this.
The visitors maybe haven't got that belief that he was talking about to come back, but again, with Owusu, you've got a chance.
And David Bugai on the right side, and he's looking for Owusu, and Owusu turns, and as you said, with Owusu, you've got a chance. Oh, it's a clinical finish by Prince Owusu. And we've got goals early in this game on both sides of the pitch. Early on for New England, and a quick answer.
But his movement, Mark, he doesn't pin himself up against the centre halves. He makes that initial run, and then he just holds himself in there. And he's got the strength and the ability, and wow, the technique to put that into the roof of the net. The strength that he has, he knows exactly. He doesn't have to look. The goal ain't going to move. But again, you know, good balance, good awareness, pins himself up, and just before anyone can get set from New England, he fires that into the back of net. To put himself around, he may not going to work the channels and chase lost courses, but at the right time, can he be a focal point?
Well, we've already seen that happen one time, and here's another chance that is buried. Montreal has been fantastic on their finishes tonight. Dante Seeley, he powers it into the corner, and Montreal has flipped the script on this game after the early concession.
He really fancied his chances, little pass in there, and like you said, Mark, he just rifles that, thumps that into the back of net. Little delicate pass here, lets the ball run, but he's really been in the zone. He's fancied his chances against Miller. 2 centre-halves get pulled all over the place. You've got to stay in the space. I don't know why on earth you're going over to your left-hand side. Stay where you are, be a defender. Credit to them, they've dug in, they've got young players. You've got an excuse. And to the ownership as well, to let the fans know what's going on.
Oh, there's another chance here to put it away! And it has been done! And it's Escobar who showed his quality for Guatemala this summer, and now he's showing his quality for CF Montreal. 3 goals and 3 points tonight for the visitors.
Escobar has shown the energy, shown the quality. And what about this for a finish? For a young player, out of his feet, little roll. I love the way he rolls the ball with on top of it and then just rifles that into the back of net. They pull it back, good work, little touch, little finish. Good night.
Earlier this year, New England traded Olher Escobar's homegrown player rights to Montreal. He did not get into a first-team game for Montreal until returning from playing with Guatemala.
Reyes wide on the left, looking up the line towards Rodriguez, who misses out. Emilio Rodriguez now, they've nipped in and brought it away through Seeley, and he finds Owusu. It's Prince Owusu. It's 1-1.
In 10 games, the
They're ringing the bell, and it's game on in this League's Cup clash.
Well, here's a man on red-hot form, but so is Sealy at the moment. The way he cuts in, gets the ball, he sees a bit of space, but the weight of the pass into Owusu allows the big man to keep on running. Sealy opens up the game, and Owusu just needs a touch, and he knows where the goal is. A desperate attempt at a block at the end from Moreno coming in, but Owusu, he gets it off his foot just in time to get into the back of the net, nestling right into the corner.
Look at Owusu fighting it.
And on that delivery, Morales on the debut scores for Montreal.
Well, Montreal have signed a set-piece threat instantly with Efrain Morales. Talked earlier in the game, he's going to battle, he's going to fight. This is his situation he loves right there, going up and winning the ball amongst...
Well, it's interesting because Sealy has pushed into central of midfield and a more up top near Owusu a little bit with Clark and Duke here pushing forward.
Clark wins that ball. Orona chasing Clark into the edge of the area. Back pass! Owusu comes through again for Montreal. Down a man, but up a goal.
And you hear the sound of the bell. They're excited here in Montreal. Caden Clark stepping into this area, goes in the press, takes a second touch to go towards goal. It sets everything up. And then on the backside shoulder is Owusu. That's exactly who you want there. But it's the ball for me from Caden Clark. It's behind the back line. It's bending away from Rodriguez. It doesn't give the center back or Rodriguez in goal a chance, but it sets up Owusu perfectly for a superb finish.
The Stuttgart youth product has done nothing but score goals.
Got a bit of making up to do. His manager spared him the fact that he was given a red card against Toluca.
Slipped through by Owusu for Clark, and Sealy scores! Set up beautifully by Caden Clark. Montreal can ring the bell. They strike first at Stade Saputo.
Rolling together in the attack, and it's all about timing. When Owusu gets on the ball, look at that run from Clark. He runs off the backside of Muyamba, and the spacing is there. Sealy, he just stays out of it. He's letting Clark work his area, and as Lennon is coming across, doesn't cut off that passing lane. He's desperately trying to do something. But what he does do is leave Sealy completely unmarked at the far stick. On his favorite left foot, just needs to open up and pick out the corner.
A few attacking positives along with Benteke this season. Herrera dropping into a deeper lying central role, and he gives it away. It's on, and Owusu, Clark! You bet! Montreal bounce back. It's Luca Petrasso to the rescue. And the Noir, black and blue, punch right back. It's 1-1 and a whole new ball game.
Well, with Herrera higher up the field, that gives the opportunity for Luca Petrasso to get higher. And of course, he takes advantage of it, drives himself into that area. And a good layup by Prince Owusu, and it's a pretty easy finish from there. Aaron Herrera just finds himself in a tough position, turns the ball over. And as I said, because Herrera's in a deeper position, Luca Petrasso can get himself higher up the field, and he takes advantage of it, ties this game up.
Tidy finish. Second of the season. On the upswing right now. 13 goals in their last 8 games. But it's on the defensive end. Synchuk going to work. Synchuk! Ukrainian delight sends Quebec into ecstasy. Youth shall be served. And the blue, blanc, noir are rolling in Montreal. 1-0.
For me, Synchuk has been one of the best players for Montreal throughout the run of the play this season. And you just can't give up the ball that easy in the midfield. Why? Because Synchuk is going to punish you. He's what you get and what you see in an inverted winger. They can cut in on their strong foot, and oh yeah, they're going to send the entire team celebrating to the corner. Excellent stuff. Just uses the weight of the defender against him. Heinzai can't shift his feet quick enough, and then bang, it's in the back of the net. This is why you invert your wingers. Get into the midfield, get into that center part of the attack, and then you finish it home. This is exactly what...
Quick circumstances, not enough. Synchuk.
Good ball.
Prince Owusu, first time hit. Bugai is onside. He plays it. Sealy! Sizzling from Sealy. Montreal storm back in front. There is no stopping the blue black noir in Quebec.
This is absolutely breathtaking. Patterns of play to the nines here. Synchuk gets his head up and understands exactly where Sealy is. That is winger to winger. Look, you can see that little peek off the left-hand shoulder and says, oh yeah, I can score a goal with my left, but I can facilitate one with my right. Dante Sealy has been a menace on that left-hand side. Did he draw a penalty earlier, Christian? It doesn't matter because he finds the back of the net in the most crucial moment in the first half. Excellent stuff from Dante Sealy. 2-1 here, and you can see what it means to him. He says, I'm going to point over to you.
Owusu, the royal flush for the Prince, and 3 points on the way to Quebec. It's CF Montreal 3, Austin 1.
Prince Owusu steps up with confidence, hits a little stutter, stares the goalkeeper in the eye, wrong foots it, and drills it home to make it 3-1 here. This is exactly what a confident striker looks like here. His momentum stays forward and he keeps moving, so it's completely legal, that stutter step there, and he's perfect.
And what is the plan here? Is this a cross or do you go towards goal? Just a one-man wall there of Corbiano.
Across the face of goal, and in! Sealy has done it again! The hot streak continues for Dante Sealy. His 4th in 5 games, and Montreal is on top.
It was sacrifice for the newcomer, Jaime, but you can't take Dante Sealy off the field right now. You have to say that the marking is atrocious, so from Toronto. For Sealy to make his way inside of Long and Area, untouched, direct route to goal. All he has to do is make contact, and he powers it home. Sean Johnson without a chance from that close.
Well, free header undersells his freedom.
Sealy curling onto the... and it's in! An unbelievable finish by Dante Sealy. Catches Christian Kalina off guard. CF Montreal have equalized.
Sealy to step up. He didn't know if it was going to be Craig or Sealy, and he's able to catch him off guard going to the near post area. It looked like it was rising a little bit, but it is just hit absolutely perfect and absolutely silenced the crowd here at Bank of America Stadium. What a wonderful finish, though, from the winger off the left foot.
A spectacular free kick by Dante Sealy stuns Bank of America Stadium. It was the top pocket. Petrasso, low, diving header, unstoppable. Fabian Herbers with an unsavable header. CF Montreal take the lead.
Vargas steps. When Jalen Neal takes his extra little touch, that's when he realizes that body position changes and he can spray it out to Petrasso, who finds Herbers. That's the perfect ball. He misses out the first defender, but he picks out Herbers. A wonderful header for the finish.
CF Montreal have been crossing balls into the box all evening long. That was a pinpoint cross and an even better finish by Herbers. Piet to Jaime. Longstaff, Owusu, back post. Owusu inside Jaime, settles. Jaime through one. Jaime back, and a driven strike and goal from Sealy. The cherry on the top for CF Montreal as Dante Sealy bags a brace. It's 3-1 CF Montreal.
Initially, there was some services, Longstaff finding Owusu. I thought Jaime would take this first time off the left foot, but the recovering run defensively had him keep it instead. Finds Sealy. Sealy, after that first touch, takes a quick little look just to see where the opening is. Give Jaime credit for just keeping it alive. And when he finds that opening, he slots it right in the corner. Nothing Kalina can do about this moment, but he finds that little bit of an opening and he makes them pay.
The floodgates have opened.
Boglo did a good job in that area, but you can just see the experience that Petrasso brings. Jaime, as he's come in, he's been quite lively on the ball as well.
Piet up to Jaime. Longstaff pops it to Sealy on a hat trick. Longstaff driven. Prince Owusu gets his goal. The floodgates have well and truly opened. CF Montreal have 4.
They get into this wide space. This is what they were doing early on, but the timing here was perfect. Finding Sealy, then it's the underlapping run from Longstaff, finding Owusu, the positioning in front of Tuloma there in the backside. It's got to be better defending. You got to get your body in front, but a great ball from Longstaff. You can see what it means to him, and Prince Owusu is going to feel good after a couple opportunities to finally put one away.
For Owusu, that one doesn't get much easier. 2 yards out, but they all count the same.
Identical place from where he scored in Charlotte. And Sealy do it again. Sealy, brilliant! Wow, what a goal! He's done it again! Deja vu in Montreal blue for Dante Sealy.
The second this ball was put down, you knew that Sealy was going to be the one to take it, coming off the confidence of Piqué in the top corner just last week against Charlotte. And what does he do? Exactly the same thing again. Runs it back, short run up, generates the power, perfect curve right into that top corner. No chance for Joe Willis.